Good morning, everyone. It's wake up and makeup. And you can hear the puppies behind me screaming and hollering. I came on so soon, I forgot to even put my contacts in, so I'm gonna do that really fast too. How is everybody's week going? I am going back to work today for the first time after being off for a month and a half. And prior to that, I was kind of working at home for 2 weeks because of our facility being flooded. So I'm looking forward to being back at work with my people. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm just teasing. I love my job. And I have some pretty amazing coworkers. Oh, my Lanta. Those puppies are feisty this morning. Oh my goodness. There's one. Yep. Oh, sorry, I got something in my eye now. There's one that's a total escape convict, and he just tries to get out of the puppy pen all the time. And, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to grab him. And he likes to get all riled up and then get his siblings riled up. Good morning, Amanda. I'm struggling this morning. I didn't even put my contacts in before I got on live. I completely forgot. So here I'm doing it now. Let me put on my face primer. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab that puppy in a second and show you guys what he's doing. Oh, I'm almost out of my serum. I'm just putting on my Uology serum after washing my face. Then I spray a little rose water because I like the way it makes my face feel very fresh. Is it your puppy? It is not your puppy, but your puppy is really chill. Your puppy likes to sleep a lot. It's not your puppy, but I will grab. All right, there's like 6 of them out now. All right, come here. Okay, so this is the one who likes to make the most noise. Hi, good morning. Good morning. So this is the one that we're calling not polar bear because he has a twin almost, but this one has a little bit different nose. As you can see, he's feisty and ready to go. Amanda, let me grab yours. Baby, isn't he? He's waving. Oh, he likes to sleep. Hold on, is this your baby? This is not your baby, Amanda. Where is? Okay, enough, you all. This one. Are you a boy? Yes. This one is Amanda's baby. Here's your baby. Aw. And he's so cute. He's like, hi. Hey, world. What do you think? What do you think? Your live debut. Okay. Mama. You would be doing me a huge solid, Mama, if you would just go in there and lay down with those darn babies. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now we are gonna put on our day cream, our day moisturizer, And I just do like a little dollop is all. I need to get back on track or this video is going to be 2 hours long and I'm going to be late for work. So, back on track. Oh man, aren't they so stinking cute? Oh my goodness. They're getting so big. They're 3 weeks old yesterday. And they're just feisty. They're fun. They clearly need mama. And mama is like sitting right behind me, wanting my attention instead. Okay, face primer. Oh my heaven's sake. Hey. Oh my god. Face primer. I'll let that sit on for about 5 minutes. Mama, go feed them. Oh. They're all escaping to get to mom. Oh. Now mama's gonna go in there. No, go in there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Focus. Focusing this morning. Thought they were going to be quiet for a second. That was clearly a no. Okay. So today we're just going to go in with like a quick 5-minute makeup. I'm heading back to work today, and so I'm not actually going to put a whole face on. I just did my face primer and I did my serum and my cleanser. Now I'm actually going to go in with my Liquid Touch face primer. All right, enough. Dolly. Mama, come in here. Hey, enough. Dash. Yeah. I'm just letting them out, and then they can just find mom, because then they'll just stop crying. I'm going to go in with my Liquid Touch foundation and my Kabuki brush. I just put a dot on there. And then I just stipple it around my entire face. Super simple. I love this foundation. It is super lightweight. It has anti-aging ingredients in it, so it's actually good for your skin when you're wearing it, which is a huge impact. You don't have to feel guilty about putting your makeup on every day because you're actually helping your skin. And it is a medium coverage, but is completely buildable, and so you can actually create a full coverage without it being cakey. I just like to blend it down into my chin a little bit, into my neck. I'm just lightly brushing that makeup all over my face, my foundation all over my face. This Kabuki brush has been one of my favorite tools to be in addition to my toolbox. I love this brush. It's super soft. It really helps move that product around without taking it off of my face. I absolutely love that. If you're jumping on, say hey. I'd love to know you're just hanging out with me this morning and watching us get ready for the wonderful Wednesday that we are all about to have, right? I'm heading back to work. I've been off for a month and a half. And prior to that, I was actually working from home for a couple weeks because of the flooding and our offices being completely underwater. Hey, Becky. So, if you guys are jumping on, excuse me, if you're jumping on, say hey. You can, of course, hear the baby puppies in the background. They are just going to town. There's just one. He's just like, I'm sleeping. I don't really care that mom's feeding. He's gonna care later when they're up and running around doing my makeup right now too. Well, good. I just put a little bit of concealer on my hand. And I go in. I like my cream shadow brush versus our concealer brush just because I like that the cream shadow brush is a little bit smaller and a little bit more defined. It gives me a little bit more room to play. I hope we're not getting too late because I still have to wake up a bunch of, ooh, 6:30. I gotta wake up a bunch of kids. Okay, and I'm just gonna roll this foundation kind of around this little V area. It helps make my face, helps brighten my eyes up a little bit. Oh, my Lanta. I hope you guys really like listening to puppies cry, because that's what this video is going to be, clearly. Just kind of concealing some of those areas that I like to kind of brighten right in my T-zone. I'm gonna go in with my blending bud and a little bit of setting spray, and I just kind of dampen out that concealer, letting it kind of blend into my foundation a little bit. I don't want to get necessarily rid of the color. I just want it to kind of blend a little bit into my foundation. Oh my gosh. These dogs didn't get the memo that I'm going live today. Oh, my Lanta. Now Mama is like, ah. That was my alarm going off. Now Braden's alarm's going off. Struggle, folks. All right, I gotta go wake up my daughter really fast. So you guys get to walk with me for a second into the other room. This will be the first of many wake ups. I was planning to be done by 6:30. Britton, time to wake up, hun. One kid up. One kid up. Now let's wake up Grayson and the screaming puppies that are going everywhere. Grayson, honey, it's 6:30. It's time to get up. All right, so now we are back. That's real life. That's my morning so far. And I will go and wake up those other kids about 6 more times. But all right, let's keep moving. Okay, we did our concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with my, I'm actually gonna put just a little bit of our Behold setting powder, which I don't normally use this product. You will know this is not a product that I personally gravitate towards. But I'm just gonna put a little bit right here in this concealer area and just kind of bake this a little bit. I'm actually just stippling it on right now, and I will actually end up going back and wiping it off or brushing it off. All right, next we're gonna go in with our foundation stick. I have mine a little bit darker than, I don't think I'm gonna put it up there today. I'm sorry that this connection is not available. It's raining here, and when my parents built their house, the Wi-Fi line was built underground, and so anytime that we get any form of weather, it is just a mess. I'm just contouring out that nose. I really want my nose to be nice and defined. And then I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of bronzer. Oh gosh, I've got to get this fixed. So my bronzer broke, so it's in pieces. I just like to kind of highlight or contour my forehead. I have a really big forehead, and I bring it a little bit into my jawline to really define that jawline and darken up that chin area. It gives me more definition into my lower face. Dolly's going crazy back there. Now I'm going to add a little bit of pink. I like to have a little pink, natural pink color back into my cheeks. Today I actually grabbed Seductive. I use such a light amount of it. I don't necessarily, I'm not overly picky on what shade I grab, but I do have a couple different. They are highly pigmented, and so I don't like to necessarily go too heavy. I just kind of build it up. I kind of go back and forth on that. On the actual cheek, you're going to put this on your actual cheek, whereas your bronzer and your contour are going to go under your cheek, under that cheekbone. Voila. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of my pressed powder luminizer, and it's just, I use Benevolent, so I use the lightest shade, and I'm just going to kind of go in on the top of that cheekbone and just give me a little iridescent shine right on top of that cheekbone. It's going to give me that natural sun-kissed look. I bring it down into my chin and on the tip of my nose. You can do your Cupid's bow. I do a little bit up into this T-zone area that we did our contouring in. And all that's really going to give me is just a little bit of sun-kissed glow and make it look like I just have really healthy looking skin for the day. I like to finish it off with a little bit of my pressed powder. Just kind of going back around into some of these lower areas where I didn't necessarily put any form of like sealer. All right, now we are gonna do our brows today with our brow palette. It's the technique that I prefer the most. We have multiple different options. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you how I use my brow pencil, because the brow pencil is super easy, super fast, and in theory, it's super fast when you can find the damn thing in your makeup bin. Alright, come on now. You guys, this live video is about as real as it gets. You've got puppies screaming in the background. You've got me not being able to find any of my makeup. Here's my brow pencil. Awesome. Enough. Seriously, panic. Go in there and feed Dolly so she will stop. Before I do my brows, I'm actually going to go ahead and put on my eye primer. I just put a very small dab on my fingers and I just rub them together, and then I just pat them on my entire eyelid, and then I let that set and dry so that it's ready to go when I put on my eye makeup. Okay, so today we're doing our brows with our brow pencil. This is a very quick and simple step. I use the brow pencil in medium. Like, seriously, this morning has been crazy. So it comes with its own little spoolie, which helps kind of bring up those natural lashes, or natural brows, excuse me. Oh my gosh. And I love that it's a very fine tipped item, or tipped pencil, as you can see. It helps give you that definition in your eyebrow, and it actually makes it a little bit simpler, is that a word? To do your brows. So I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to do the same technique I normally do, and I'm just going to define the bottom of my brow with this pencil. I follow my natural brow line and just bring it out a little bit. We're going to do the same thing with the top. Following that natural brow line, I do define my arch a little bit because my arch is kind of non-existent. And then I bring that, okay. Same thing on this side. We're going to define that natural brow. Well, the best thing is one kid got up on time. So that's a plus. Now we'll see if my daughter got up because she's the one that needs a little bit more time to get ready. Okay, so we got our natural brow line defined. And again, we're going in with our brow palette or brow pencil today. So now I'm actually going to just start by just lightly creating hairline strokes to just fill in those lines. Blending them together, just doing really small, light hair-like strokes to fill in those brows. Super simple. And then up here in the front, I actually am just going to do a little bit. I just kind of start at the bottom and just brush them up. Giving that just a natural flare right there in the front of the brow. Oh my Lanta. Okay, so there's one brow. Now I'm going to go back and do the same thing over here. Oh my goodness. Just small hair-like strokes to fill in those brow lines that we created. And then up here at the front, we're just going to start at the bottom and just flick those brows into shape, just like so.
What day is it today?
It is Wednesday. And I am live, just so you know. All right, so there we went ahead and we defined our brows. I'm actually going to go back in with the spoolie on the bottom of the pencil, and I'm actually just going to pull that natural brow right back up into place like I always do with whatever palette, work its way into those brows naturally. All right. And now I'm actually going to go in with that same concealer brush that I used earlier, and I'm going to just clean up that brow line, giving it some sharp definition. Same on the top. Just giving it nice definition. So you have sharp brows. Perfect. All right, and just like that, our brows are done. Now we already did our eye primer, so now we're just gonna go in. I'm actually just gonna use Addiction Palette 1 today. It's our browns. I'm going for a very kind of just basic, subtle look today, and so we are going to do this first. I am going to go in my fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna do this chipper shade back here. They've been out already once. I'm just doing chipper back and forth in my crease area. Like so. I mean, I kind of knew that this morning's video was going to be a hot mess. It's been a minute since I've seen 6 a.m. and we've got so much going on in the mornings with my kiddos. So my plan of attack was to be on here and done by 6:30 when my kids needed to be up and functioning. And well, folks, that didn't work. So we're rolling with it today. We're just getting this eye makeup on and then we'll probably just call it a day. Just getting the eye makeup on and then we'll finish it off. So right now I'm just rolling that chipper from Addiction 1 just back and forth kind of into my eyeline or into my crease line. I love that this brush is helping kind of keep it right in the middle into my crease line, but it's also helping me blend it kind of up a little bit into that upper lid area. So it's kind of giving me that smoky eye without me really having to do a lot of manipulating of the eyeshadows. This side needs a little bit more. See, this side is always easier to go a little bit more calmer, and then my other eye is not. Okay, so we did that. Now I'm gonna actually go in and I'm actually gonna use this brassy. I'm wearing kind of a tan shirt today, and so I'm just gonna do a little brassy on my eyes. I'm actually gonna weten my brush, I think, because since this is a metallic, they have a tendency to kind of go on just a little bit more vibrant with a damper brush. So I'm using a damp eyeshadow brush in the color Brassy, which is kind of a gold shimmer, as you can see here. Grayson, yes, you're in live. What do you want?
I'm not in live. I was just waiting here for the heater.
Yeah.
Why is there only 4 puppies out and 2 are in?
Well, because 4 are naughty and 2 are good.
And one of them are your puppy.
That's naughty? Well, I'm just glad that my puppy finally stopped screaming at the world.
So last night I hold him.
You were holding Dolly last night?
No, I was holding Dash. He was so loud.
Alright, and so I'm just touching up that brown a little bit. Alright, and we're going to call that good for today because we need to keep moving. So now I'm going to go in with my Perfect black eyeliner. I prefer stick for myself, but we also have a dip and draw liner that is also very nice. The people that do love liquid eyeliner really have had a lot of luck with our dip and draws because the point is so so easy to work with. It's very controllable. And I'm actually just putting this right at the base of my lash line just to help make those lashes a little bit darker. Now you got one all riled up again. Grayson, I just got them quiet. I like to go in and put a little bit of lash serum on the upper area of my top lashes. And I do this before I put on my Epic. But as you all know, today our 4D launches this morning. Super excited about that. I can't wait to get my ordered and get it in. So I always do kind of 2 coats with my Epic. I go in on the first one and I just kind of help pull those lashes apart, kind of get them into the length that I want them to be in. I do my bottom lashes. I just kind of tap them a little bit. And then do the same thing on this side. And I just got about 16 alarms on my phone and they just keep going off. So, okay. Alright, so I got that done. Now I'm going to go back in with my second coat and really just start defining those lashes. And this is where you start getting the mascara all over your face if you're really handy. Please tell me I'm not the only one that does stuff like that. Oh, that's frustrating to me. I get so mad at myself. Like, cool, Ash. But I like want to hit every eyelash, and then I go and paint half my face in the process. Okay. Oh my gosh, now they're back to working again. Oh my Lanta. Okay, lashes are on. I'm going to go in with my Q-tip trick, wetting it down a little bit, and then I just kind of get all that mascara off my face. Voila! And then we'll do our trick with the... You don't want that on our teeth. Don't want that on our teeth. Okay, so we oh, spray. All right, so we are wake up and makeup finally. Took a little bit longer than I planned, but thank you for joining me this morning. I know that one was a really rough one. So I thank you for hanging out. If you catch me on the replay, please hashtag replay, share with your friends. It's all greatly appreciated. So thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing Wednesday.